Holy shit, I just had a drink that pre-workout almost killed me. Ugh! The hell? Why are you here? What do you mean it wasn't a dream? You've got to be kidding me. He's not wrong. Simon Miller, the bald a-hole here. My plan has already gone awry. Don't worry, Gerald the fitness mascot is here. Always make sure you kiss your toy penguin, no matter how old you are. So here was the deal for the day. Here was the plan. I've upgraded my tech, because so many people get in touch and say, Miller, we want more vloggy style stuff. We want to see you in the gym. We want to see you doing certain training programs. All right, I can do that. So today, I was going to start it off with my little conversation, my little talk about what happened to me with pre-workout, which we'll get to in a second. I don't know whether you can see outside, but it's raining. And it's proper pouring down. I was going to do it anyway. I probably will break everything that I've just bought, so I'm not going to do that. So unfortunately, we have to do it from my house. But for continuity's sake and for thematic's sake, I started in my bedroom, which is where the intro was filmed. Funny. But yeah, now I'm going to tell you a story, and with the magic of technology, we're just going to whisk to a new location. Which is right here. Usually the lounge where we film everything. You'll see my green screen in just a moment. Walk under that light. That was a bad idea. So look, basically, here's the thing. Everybody loves pre-workout, right? Which I totally understand, I totally get. If you've watched any of my videos on here before, you will know that me and caffeine don't really get on very well, right? So basically, I wanted to not prove a point. There's an idea that came to me, right? There's an idea that came to me. Because so many people were saying, hey, Simon, it's your cortisol levels, which is probably true because caffeine will raise your cortisol levels. You know, I don't think that all these side effects that you're going through are actually responsible, and I think you should be able to get away with it. I thought, well, that's a great video. You know, what happens when I increase my coffee for a week, 2 weeks? Let's see what happens. So I did do that. And I didn't even go that far. Like, you can watch other vlogs and other videos like this where people are having 3, 4, 5, 6 cups of coffee a day. All I was having is this. 1 cup before I did my fasted cardio in the morning. I know it's not fasted if you drink some coffee, kiss my ass. And then I was having some pre-workout before the gym. So that's that. In terms of like milligrams of caffeine, I would say it was probably around about 600 milligrams of caffeine, which is still a hell of an amount. It's still a hell of a lot. But here's the things that I started to experience very quickly. Now, the first was that I started to get really sort of like sore joints, dry joints, and I got a load of dry skin as well. So I was like, well, this isn't normal. This isn't natural at all. But I didn't even put 2 and 2 together at first. I thought, you know, the weather has changed, it's quite cold. It could be something to do with that. So I persevered regardless, but it just kept getting worse and worse. And because I'm a numpty, again, I really should have figured out what was going on. But when it got really bad, I crap you not, is when I woke up in the middle of the night and I genuinely felt like I wasn't able to breathe, right? It felt like I was genuinely worried I was having a heart attack. I was like, it's the worst thing ever. I spent my entire life dedicating myself to health and fitness, and now I'm going to die in my 30s. I'm going to be an example about why not to go to the gym, and more importantly, I don't really want to die. I want to bring the mood down. You know, I want to be that guy. Dying, not high on my list. I would say it's like 73rd. Kissing somebody else's feet is ahead of that list in terms of things that I actually want to do. So it's pretty terrifying, right? It's pretty terrifying. At one point I thought it was just in my head. And then I saw my girlfriend, the same thing happened again, and we were both like, something awry is going down here. And to cut a long story short, it turned out that it was the caffeine in the pre-workout. That's how badly it affects me. It was just making my heart, you know, do somersaults essentially. I was having crazy palpitations and it was just screwing up my system. Who knows why? Who knows why? I've seen a doctor about it. You can get allergic to things. A good friend of mine told me that their dad woke up one day after drinking alcohol, not like excessively, just having, like I was doing with coffee, and one day he was just allergic to alcohol. And I've always said that caffeine and coffee, anytime I reintroduced it into my diet, what I always saw is I'd break out in spots over my body, not really in my face. And again, cortisol levels makes perfect sense, but it was just more vicious and it was more aggressive than that. So this happened for a couple of weeks as well. This was happening while I was making YouTube videos. Now, clearly nobody picked up on this, which I'm very proud about because nobody realized. But I've got a problem with my eye that you'll know about if we talked on other videos. That's just unrelated. That's just life wear and tear. But when these two things are going on together, oh my word, I tell you. And who knows, maybe the increase of caffeine did screw up something with my eye because it's like tightens your blood vessels essentially, caffeine, depending on who you are. I mean, some people can glug it like it's water and it makes no difference, but it can actually affect your blood flow, which is clearly what happened to me and my heart didn't like it, right? So that's what's going down. I gave it up. I quit drinking it on, well, today's Wednesday. My last cup was last Friday. Well, I did a test first. I was having Nespresso coffee and I thought, well, beforehand, I used to have instant coffee, so I'll try instant coffee. Went to instant coffee and it was even worse. So I just knocked it on the head. And yeah, from Saturday, I just stopped it, and here I am a few days later, and it feels like I've been reborn. It feels like, pop, I popped out of my mother's wham. Oh man, I shouldn't have said that. And all of a sudden, life is better again. I'm just going to different locations in my house, because this was meant to be walking to the gym. And the world has absolutely stolen it away from me. But it's just, I thought it was a great little video to make, to just tell people, you never know. Just because you can buy something over the counter doesn't mean you know how it's going to affect you. Sometimes you don't even know what's in it. I was talking to somebody else the other day, who I won't name and shame, runs quite a big supplement company, and there is a supplement brand out there who kind of got in trouble over here in the EU, because somebody tested some of their products and went, dude, you know you're not meant to be putting that stuff in there, but they were doing it anyway because they thought they could get away with it. So if you are brand new to go into the gym, you're gonna hear about this excitement and the love for pre-workout, especially when you first take it. It's like taking drugs. It's like taking drugs and you go to the gym, you're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Just make sure you take it easy is my point. You don't have to go, if it says take 2 scoops, try half a scoop, then do 1 scoop, test your tolerance, and if it does make you feel wibbly wobbly and squiffy, just drop it on the head. Pre-workout and caffeine and all these things are not essential to getting in shape. Of course there's benefits. For example, it can speed up your metabolism, so it's going to help you burn fat, it's going to give you a bigger buzz, it's going to make you more focused, so you will be more productive in the gym, but that is not worth screwing your health up. Like, it's really not. And also, there's some excellent non-stim brands, and if anyone ever sponsors me, I will tell you, no, I'm kidding. The best ones that I've ever had are, there's a ghost one called Pump, that's pretty good. There's one by AD Designs called Nitro OX, that's pretty good. There's a non-stim BSN one, that's pretty good. And there's another one, oh, oddly, the Rich Piano one, which is kind of ties into, it's called Fuller's F word, F-U-C-K, I won't say it because sometimes YouTube doesn't like that. Oddly, that's quite good. So basically, just be careful with what you put into your body, even if you have spent 30 bucks on it from your local, even from your grocery store. You can go to Tesco's and Sainsbury's here and buy pre-workout, but you never know how it's going to affect you. Now, another comments are going to run wild, you did this, you did that. I introduced caffeine and it came, I took away caffeine and it went away. So just always be smart and always remember. And just to sort of tie all this in, the future videos we do like this will be far more exciting than me just walking around my house. Like, that was not the plan. Honestly, it's raining so badly, I probably would have blown all this stuff up. But yeah, one of the ones I've got in the works now, which should be going up next week. It's not going to affect the old content in case you're interested. My plan is to have one big video a week, such as this. And we're going to do, so basically I've started one, I think we mentioned it a while ago, where I've trained like Arnold Schwarzenegger and I've eaten like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and my word, that man, if you want your muscles to really hurt, you should absolutely train like Arnie. That should be up next week though, so keep an eye out for it. We'll keep doing all the other hopefully beneficial and educational videos up until then. But look, here we are, new times, let's try and spark the channel up as much as we can. Like the video, share the video, subscribe, hit the bell, ding ding, then you know when other videos are going live. Patreon, Twitter, Instagram, what else have I got? I don't know, merchandise, all in the description down there. Go give it a click. I can't sell you Gerald the fitness mascot because that's something it was a gift, but it was from Amazon if you want to find him. It'd be better if I had my own one, but I can't do that. Either way, thank you for watching. Click the other video on the screen. I know this one was a bit weird, but again, we're in that test phase. It'll get better soon, and I'll see you on the next one.